2015, a lifting rig of a section of the Queen Juliana Bridge in Alphen aan den Rijn capsized. Both cranes and the lifted bridge section fell on the surrounding buildings. Many were completely destroyed. Miraculously, no persons were injured. Why did the lifting rig collapse? How did the parties involved assess the risks of this complex operation, and how did they manage the safety risks for the surrounding area? The Dutch Safety Board started an investigation into these questions. The municipality of Alphen aan den Rijn commissioned the renovation of the bridge to a consortium of a steel constructor and a construction company. The steel constructor hired a crane operator to lift the bridge section. The crane operator subsequently hired the barge operator. A large mobile construction crane of 700 tons on the first barge and a small construction crane of 400 tons on a narrower barge were deployed for this lifting operation. The intention was to simultaneously lift the bridge section from a third barge in a tandem lift operation. The bridge section would then be maneuvered in between the two cranes before being tilted into an almost horizontal position. The two barges would then sail 100 meters, where the bridge section was to be raised and fitted into the existing bridge structure. The crane operator and barge operator had worked together before, and they believed in the feasibility of the plan, as long as the work was undertaken cautiously and if ballasting of the barges would be done in time. Floating objects, such as barges, can move freely in water. The amount of movement depends on the stability of the rig. The more stability, the less movement, and the sooner it returns to its starting position. Stability is determined by the width and depth of the barge and by the height of the center of gravity in the crane masts. The lifting rig as used on the 3rd of August, in particular the barge bearing the small construction crane, demonstrated insufficient stability and started to slope to such an extent that the mast of the crane failed, causing the crane itself to topple, thereby pulling the bridge section with it, which in turn also pulled over the large construction crane. The complexity of the lifting operation had been underestimated by the parties concerned.